ข้อต่อไปนะคะซึ่งหัวข้อต่อไปนี้เรามีหัวข้อย่อยออกมา3หัวข้อด้วยกันค่ะแล้วก็ช่วงนี้นะคะจะเป็น1ชั่วโมงสุดท้ายแล้วกับเวทีของ Smart Stage เพราะฉะนั้นท่านใดที่อยู่กันในงาน Startup Thailand 2018 นะคะอีก1หัวข้อสุดท้ายสำหรับวันนี้1ชั่วโมงนับจากนี้ไปค่ะคุณจะได้รับข้อมูลดีๆเพราะฉะนั้นท่านใดที่อยากจะมานั่งฟังนะคะบริเวณด้านหน้าเวทีเรายังมีพื้นที่ให้คุณได้มารับข้อมูลดีๆค่ะแล้วก็ในงานนี้นะคะเรามีกันหลายโซนด้วยกันโดยเฉพาะที่เราอยู่กันตรงนี้นะคะมีกว่า400 Startup Showcase ค่ะซึ่งก็มาจากทั้งต่างประเทศแล้วก็ประเทศไทยที่ได้มาแชร์นวัตกรรมเทคโนโลยีต่างๆนะคะรวมถึงค่ะเรายังมีวิทยากรผู้เชี่ยวชาญนะคะมากับหัวข้อที่น่าสนใจบนเวทีนี้ Smart Stage ก็ดีค่ะหรือจะเป็นห้องสัมมนาบริเวณด้านหน้าทุกท่านสามารถติดตามข้อมูลข่าวสารได้นะคะใน Facebook หรือจะเป็นตารางนะคะในเรื่องของการสัมมนาด้านหน้างานได้เลยนอกจากนี้นะคะวันนี้ใครที่มีโอกาสไป Pitching Stage นะคะวันนี้เราได้มีการประกาศรางวัลไปเรียบร้อยแล้ววันพรุ่งนี้ค่ะยังมีอีก1การแข่งขันสามารถไปให้กำลังใจนะคะกับผู้ร่วมเข้าแข่งขันได้ด้วยค่ะ So ladies and gentlemen please come to reserve the seat in front of the stage right here at Smart Stage because of in a few minutes 1 hour from now we will have the very interesting topic the topic of Wishful thinking on global drive including with the first topic Biogas for communities driving clean technologies for beautiful countryside and we have honored speakers founders Hancho Technologies Mr. David จางถ้าพร้อมแล้วขอเสียงปรบมือดังๆต้อนรับคุณเดวิดจางด้วยค่ะ
Okay, everybody. I'm very pleasure to be invited to Thailand to share our experience in China for the clean technology. When I was a child, I lived in the south of China. It's a very beautiful countryside. I always with my friends to swim in the river. You can see the river is very clean. And the road is also clean. But in recent years, the condition is terrible. You can see the rubbish is everywhere. And the river became to the black river. So the fish no longer living and we cannot swim in the river. In 2017, we created the team. The name is Hanso Technology. We wanted to slow these programs in the countryside in China. And we found that the cause of the pollution is 2 key programs. The first one is domestic sewage, and the second one is agricultural waste. So agricultural waste included animal feces, straws, domestic garbage. And in the traditional way, the company always make the sewage and the waste treatment in individual work. So one company treats the sewage, the other company treats the waste. But our way is make the sewage and the waste work together. You can see this is one side in our station. You can see it looks a little garden. You cannot look why this is a sewage station or a waste station. This is the process of our stations. We put all of the service to treatment the sewage and waste upground, so the occupied waste is not so small. The sewage and waste, both of them generate the biogas, and the biogas can make to the electronic generation. And in the north of China, the winter is so cold, so we can make the biogas to the heat supply. And also it can be as a fuel to the villagers. And another product of biogas liquid can be used to the fish control, organic matures. This is one. This is the first site in China. It can treat 1 ton per day the domestic garbage, and also it can treat the 60 ton per day the sewages. And it survives for 1,980 villagers in the countryside. And the biogas can, as a fuel, survives for about 500 people. You can see this is a small video. It survives one villager. He can cooking and others. This is another case in China, and this station can treatment the garbage, animals' feces, domestic sewages, and this is bigger than the first one. It can survive for 4,000 villagers. You can see the first picture is the before, and the second photo is the now. So our project not only changes the condition, but also make our team exciting because we also provide the clean energies to the villager. As you know, in many of China's villages is in the mountains. It has no fuels in the living days, so they always use the canned gas. And when you cooking, the gas is over, so they need carry more long ways to the transfer the canned gas. But now they can use our clean energies for cooking, for heat supply, and others. In the future, we will combine the wind energy and the solar energies with our biogas projects, so we can provide more clean energies to more people. In last week, I visited the north of China. We will treatment about 200 villages. It includes the animals' fuels, straw, and the wastewaters. And if the project succeeds, we can provide about supplies for the 10,000 people. So it's a very big project for the clean energies. So my presentation is here, but just in 10 minutes. So this is my contract. Welcome to China to visit our site, and I hope our project can find the cooperations in Thailand. Thank you, everybody.
เอาล่ะขอเสียงปรบมือดังๆนะคะให้กับมิสเตอร์เดวิดจางด้วยค่ะเรายังคงอยู่ในหัวข้อเดิมนะคะแต่ว่ายังมีอีก2หัวข้อย่อยค่ะสำหรับท่านใดนะคะที่สนใจหัวข้อถัดไปนะคะจะเป็นหัวข้อ ที่น่าสนใจไม่แพ้กันค่ะกับ How can startup in recycle business operate across border ค่ะท่านใดที่สนใจนะคะเป็น40นาทีสุดท้ายจริงๆที่คุณจะได้มารับฟังข้อมูลดีๆนะคะสมกับชื่อเวทีเลย Smart State ค่ะซึ่งเราก็ได้เชิญชวนนะคะวิทยากรทั้งชาวไทยและชาวต่างชาตินะคะมาบอกถึงประสบการณ์แล้วก็วิธีการต่อยอดธุรกิจนะคะโดยเฉพาะสตาร์ทอัพซึ่งในงานนี้ค่ะเราได้รับเกียรติจากวิทยากรทั่วประเทศและทั่วโลกนะคะมามากกว่า500ท่านค่ะโดยเฉพาะเวทีนี้รวมถึงเวทีอื่นๆด้วยค่ะ So ladies and gentlemen we will still at the same topic but we will start with another like the field topic how can startup in recycle business operate across borders and we have the honored speaker CEO Startup Corporation Thailand Limited ladies and gentlemen please give a big round of applause to welcome Mr. Atsushi Sugiyama ขอเสียงปรบมือดังๆต้อนรับด้วยค่ะ
Hello everyone. Today I want to share my small experience with you. And first of all, I need to thank you, Mr. Sasaki, Professor Chuo University and Toronto University as well, and also Mr. Lachat. So literally, we are really just startup, not like a big company. And I like to start with my background first. It's around 10 years ago. I was at Thailand, and I had a chance to study Thai language at the Chiang Mai University. I spent 1 year, and then I back to Bangkok, and I joined my previous company to sell the automotive, and then I was assigned as a marketing manager. Yes, it's really hectic days. I spend 6 days for a week for work, and I went all over Thailand, probably more than 50 provinces. That's why I know more Thailand than Japan. I never been to Hokkaido or Kyushu. And then it's really good days to be able to contribute Thai society through expanding the market, the business. But suddenly I got one question by myself. Is it my passion to sell automotive vehicle as much as possible? Is it what I love to do? So unfortunately, I couldn't get answer. I couldn't answer clearly. So I decided to quit my business, my previous company, Mitsubishi Corporation, and I pursued MBA at Hong Kong. Through my MBA life, I got a lot of insight from my classmates from like Indonesia, Philippines, and mainland China, like Beijing, and then also Thailand as well. So finally, I found out what I love to do. It's an environment and a recycling business. I mentioned later. So I decided to do my business and then set up a very small company, Sung Up. So this company is doing various type of business and regarding environment and recycling. Obviously, there are a lot of things to do in order to improve the environment, atmosphere. Like a splendid speaker before that mentioned about the renewable energy and waste treatment and also eco-material products and so on. My company is just literally just started September 2017 is the last year. And luckily, but we get a good start nicely so far. And I hope our turnover will be double next year, next fiscal year. So we have only 3 members, like a startup. Miss Amon Miss Pop is sitting over there. She is an expert about waste treatment, especially wastewater treatment. She has a really rich experience. And then also that handsome guy, he is Yoshioka. And surprisingly, he came from a bank, one of the biggest bank. He was a banker and good at accounting and finance and M&A. So 3 of us have a different expertise and experience. But we can collaborate together to make a value for the customer how to make a create value for the customer. We try to be a hub between technology and the market. So this is a scope of business. So we consult, we invest, we trade some machinery. And in terms of the waste organic solvent, wasted cutting oil, waste water, and so on. So our function is to visit customer and to do the survey in detail, how to improve the process, how to reduce cost, how to reduce CO2, and so on. And finally, we collaborate with a partner. Actually, I'm now having a partner over there, Mr. Iwata, I will mention later, which have a really good cutting-edge technology to reduce the waste and cost as well. So finally, we propose our idea to the client. The most important things to do is to visit customer in front of line, in front of production, and then we do a lot of survey. I think we've already visited more than 200 customers. Just in this morning also, we visited the customer in Amatanakon with Ms. Bob, and then do the survey in detail, how to reduce the wasted coolant, like the picture in the left side. And then we have an interview with the customer. What kind of chemical do you use, and how to reduce such chemicals through a technology? And then we came up with the idea and then provide a solution. So today, I want to introduce our partners, two partners in Japan and in Thailand, especially which focusing on the recycling business, which talking about the wasted chemical organic solvent and the wasted oil coolant. So probably there are a lot of barriers of technology regarding recycling, but today I want to focusing on distillation, GRAN. So distillation is probably you may not familiar with this word, but it's really useful technology for the recycling. One company is so-called Kobex, which located at Kobe, like Kobe beef. Probably you know that. It's have a long history, almost 50 years history, and then they have a #1 market share in Japan and in Thailand as well in terms of solvent recycler, organic solvent recycler. What is the organic solvent? When we make a paint or when we process or washing something like auto parts or some plastic, we have to use like a solvent, the chemical organic solvent. After we use it, of course, wasted organic solvent may have a contamination like a sludge, resin, or paint, pigment, and so on. But this kind of things can be recycled, reuse it again. So here is the process. For example, we put the wasted solvent here. This is the evaporator, and they make it hot. After that, only solvent will be evaporated, and then this evaporated solvent is thrown into condenser, and they make it chilled by chiller or some water, and they make it liquid. This one is a material, recycled solvent. So here is an example, like a wasted kerosene, which contaminated by the oil. But after we recycle it, we can get this material. It means that we can reduce the waste a lot, and we can reuse this material again and again and again. So finally, for example, this customer's case, we got the material here, and also we got other material here. It's oil sludge. This oil sludge can be fuel at like a incinerator and so on. So we can sell to the other vendors as well. So we can achieve zero emission in the factory. Okay, other company name is Rock Engineering. Actually, we are co-founder of this company. And the other founder is just sitting there, Mr. Iwata. He is a little genius. I'm guaranteed that he is a little genius to create such a fancy plant, distillation plant. It will be only one distillation and evaporation plant manufacturer in Thailand, which can deal with recycle this kind of wasted water For example, wasted coolant. It's a very big headache for the government, of course, and the private sector as well, because more than 90% is composed of water. So we cannot make it burn. We cannot do that. We have to do something. And also plotting water and etching water and so on. The process of the recycling is very similar to the previous company. Make it hot and then separate into the water portion and the other sludge portion like this. For example, currently when we dispose everything, we have to pay 100% for the waste treatment. But after we recycle it, we can separate between them, like a water portion and other sludge portion. In terms of the sludge portion, we can put into the wastewater treatment plant and then just discharge to others. But if we can fit with regions criteria or industrial areas criteria, we can discharge directly. So finally, we got a sludge, and then this sludge amount should be reduced a lot, from 100% to 5 to 10%. So we can reduce a lot of waste and the cost as well by this technology. So let us just mention about the implication or my very small journey for you. Probably I understand that this is an event for the startup. So literally we are a startup. In order to do the startup, what's the key point or the key factors? It probably depends on your business. But for myself, I like to mention about commitment. Yeah. It's really hard, really harsh to spend 24 hours for the startup if we cannot find out what we love to do. I love to do the business regarding environment recycling. I like to contribute to society and Thai people as well. So I believe commitment is very essential for the startup, obviously. The second thing is the leverage. Probably this word is very familiar with finance, I think, but not only finance, but also language, region, time, country, every kind of things can be leveraged. So for my case, probably I leverage my language skill. I can speak Thai, and then I got an interview in front of the production line. So, the people who who belonging to the production line cannot speak English. I need to use Thai. And then I leverage my Thai language skill to get the very rich information to make a total solution for the customer. And then final one is hashtag, some application. We got a picture, Instagram, and a hashtag, praise, time, and something else. We startup is not so familiar with you, and you don't know my company name, you don't know myself as well. So in order to penetrate the market, probably we should get some reliability or credibility for the customer. So it's more easy to use some keyword like, okay, I work for a Mitsubishi Corporation. It's a big conglomerate, and the MBA or Thai language or finance, whatever. The more we can increase the tag, the more people can get easy to understand it for you. So to sum up, do you commit your life and your work, your business? Do you leverage your resources, time, people, human resources, and country and technology? Finally, what's your tag? Thank you very much. ขอบคุณมากครับ
เอาล่ะขอเสียงปรบมือดังๆนะคะให้กับคุณอาซูชิสุกิยามาด้วยค่ะเอาล่ะค่ะหัวข้อสุดท้ายนะคะเดี๋ยวจะได้ฟังกันแน่นอนเนาะแต่ก่อนที่เราจะไปฟังกับหัวข้อสุดท้ายค่ะขออนุญาต แนะนำสำหรับโซนต่างๆนะคะเพราะว่างานนี้เนี่ยจัดขึ้นเป็นครั้งที่ 3 แล้วก็มีหลายโซนที่เพิ่มเติมขึ้นมานะคะแล้วก็น่าสนใจแล้วก็ที่สำคัญค่ะเรามีกันตั้ง 4 วันค่ะ so ladies and gentlemen before we start with the last topic of today we would like to inform you one more time what you must to do in this event because of this is the third time of Startup Thailand we have all along 4 days the thing that you can do you can visit in our exhibition in plenary halls we have over 400 startup showcase we have 18 vertical stage we have hackathons we have pitching stage on my left hand side outside tomorrow you can come to share up our competitions and we have 500 speakers and experts who come on the stage and the meeting room come to share their experience and success business and right now we're going to start with the last topic of today this is your last chance that you can take a seat and enjoy with our amazing information on the stage with the last topic limestone-based papers and plastic the new technologies for sustainability and today we have speakers who come from corporate communication TMB Company Limited and we would like to invite Mr. Rio Masuda on the stage ขอเสียงปรบมือดังๆต้อนรับ Mr. Rio ด้วยค่ะ
Hello, I'm Ryo Masuda. I'm from Japan. Thank you for inviting today. Actually, I am Japanese student now. This time, Mr. Lachot invited for me, so I would like to introduce our material Limex. What is Limex? Limex is a new material. Both ecology and economy material. Without using water trees. Limex is a Japanese new material realizing ecology and economy as alternative to paper and plastic. As you can see, main raw material is limestone, which is abundantly deep, so very cheap. The name Limex comes from limestone, which is material. X comes from infinity opportunity, such as SpaceX or Google X. Actual corporate company name is TBM, which Times Bridge Management, which is named by Nobuyoshi Yamasaki, meaning that sustainable future for 100 years. The founded was 2011, so we about 7 years old. We have 93 employees. We have one pilot plant in Japan. It started operation 2015. This plant have a functional both R&D and production. And we will planning to have second plant Tagajo in Japan by 2020. We have awards TBM won to 2017 Asia Pacific TBM Gold One Award. In the past, the Mercari line was selected this award. And Plug and Play Award. This award is received in Silicon Valley. Why do we need Limex? In the world, plastic problem. Microplastic is very as you can see, the microplastic is very severe problem. So we have to reduce the plastic waste in ocean annually. France became first country to ban plastic cups and plates. And even if Africa, Kenya bring in world's toughest plastic ban, just having a plastic bag, you will be jail or 40,000 fine. So why Limex in the global? There's a severe problem. At first, water forest issue, and second, oil issues, and employment issues. Limex can create new industry and employment while saving water, wood, and oil resources. As a paper, almost no tree, no water. Conventional paper conventional paper was made of 100 times water and trees. But Limex doesn't need water and trees. As a plastic, conventional plastic resin from 100% petroleum. But we buy additive limestone from 60 to 80%, so we can reduce the use of resin. The upcycling. This is upcycling. Upcycling is different from conventional recycling. Upcycling means that the produce a more high value product from the original product. So Limex is fit this for example, in Starbucks UK is planning to use furniture recycled from the plastic cups used at their shops. Under correct used Limex product and upcycled to stationaries and everyday goods, such as iPhone case. Uh, and Limex contribute to SDGs target and is attractive for ESG investors. SDGs Sustainable Development Goals, 17 goals set by UN, Union Nations on 2015 to be achieved by 2030. And Limex is attractive for ESG investors. ESG investment is environment, social governance. In Japan, more and more investors care about ESG. So this trend will be continued. Limex possible application. First, commercial printing. For the surface sheet and poster and business card, laminate paper. Other food packaging. Vacuum molding, made by vacuum molding. Other Limex honeycomb board, strong and light, as strong as steel with 1 table of weight, heat insulation. So automotive, logistics, furniture, construction, infrastructure. Other hot topics, we have already partnership with Japanese giant printing company called Toppan. Other next, we have a great opportunities. As you can see, we have partnership with CDP. CDP is the carbon disclosure project that ESG investor refer to their reported. So this partnership is very good for us. And Limex was used for CDP reports. TBM and RICO has RICO have collaborated in the distribution of a new material Limex seed. RICO is a global printing company. The Kingdom of Saudi Arabia and TBM is the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia is strongly interested in Limex. Approach from all over the world. There have been 300 inquiries from overseas so far: Europe, Asia, Middle East, United States. Our future vision, not only exporting product from Japan, but circular economy model with Limex we desire to realize. we are planning to make recycle scheme. So we are looking for to local companies, printing companies, and the product companies. We want to export limestone to the global. So thank you.
เอาล่ะค่ะขอเสียงปรบมือดังๆนะคะให้กับมิสเตอร์เรียลด้วยค่ะอ่ะ อันนี้ก็เป็นหัวข้อสุดท้ายแล้วนะคะวันนี้โหมีหลายคนอยู่กับเราตลอดช่วงบ่ายเลย อย่างที่บอกนะคะว่างานจริงๆแล้วจัดจนถึงวันอาทิตย์นี้ค่ะแล้วก็วันพรุ่งนี้ก็ยังมีหัวข้อที่น่าสนใจเช่นเดียวกันนะคะเพราะฉะนั้นท่านใดที่อยากจะมาฟังรายละเอียดหัวข้อดีๆกับวิทยากรนะอย่างที่บอกว่างานในครั้งนี้เนี่ยจัดยิ่งใหญ่กว่าทุกครั้งเลยแล้วก็มีวิทยากรมากกว่า500ท่านค่ะจากหลายประเทศทั่วโลกนะคะมาแชร์ประสบการณ์ดีๆค่ะ